Hello, everyone from Mackinaw Island. This is Sean White on the Claus Connect. I hope everyone's having a lovely day. This is episode 23. We are having a blast on the island. Our secret location is the Mackinaw House. And let me give you a little bit of background on this. The Mackinaw House innkeeper is a very sweet friend of mine from TikTok. And her name is Alyssa. And she was very welcoming to have us, the Claus Connect, be in her inn. So, um, with that, I'm going to introduce the ladies tonight, Betsy and Stephanie. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys? Okay, do we have you muted? This is just like technology fun tonight.
I'm here. I just can only see. Are we only? I can only see you. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I'm here.
Okay, so let's just start all over again. This is episode 23, the Claus Connect. Betsy and Stephanie have joined me at the Mackinaw House, and we are on Mackinaw Island. And we were recently at the Charles W. Howard School of Santas, and this was our little reward for all the hard work we've put in the last few days. So, with that, I'll turn it over to the two of you. Tell me, tell me about Charles Howard. Just give us a little quick what you got from it this year and what it meant to you.
And Charles Howard, and it was a wonderful experience. I loved every minute of it. I loved learning from the founders. I loved every class that they had. I loved the breakout things like heading over to Bronner's and Bavarian Inn. I mean, I could go on, but it was absolutely a wonderful time for me, and I took so much out of it. I did get to hold a sloth for the first time at the reindeer farm, and I will never forget that moment. So, in addition to getting to feed reindeer and hold sloths, I'm almost speechless over it. So, what about you, Steph?
Say thanks for joining us tonight at this crazy show, obviously. John, thanks for being here. The Kringles, uh, Paul Anderson. Hey, Paul. Sorry that we saw the others from Canada here recently, and we did miss you. Hi, Michael. Terry from Staybearded. Thank you, Terry. Um, Jim, Jeff. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Um, we didn't really have big plans for this show tonight. We were just going to kind of talk about the island and talk about our experiences at Charles Howard, and a little bit about the future. And what else did we talk about, Betsy?
I think we should talk a little bit about what we're doing tomorrow in the morning.
Oh, yes. I'll let you tell us. Tell us what we're going to do in the morning.
So, we have been invited to perform. Sean as Mrs. Claus and myself as the Tooth Fairy. We're going to be performing at the Mackinaw Island School. So we're going to be performing for pre-K through second graders, and we cannot wait. We're very, very excited just to be here in general, but also to have the opportunity to perform there.
Yeah, it's a big deal to do this. It's a big deal because I love Mackinac Island. It's a special part of my heart, and to be able to go to these children that live here year round, it's a pretty cool thing. So the teachers are just wonderful, and it's a great opportunity for us. So it's going to be exciting. Um, yes, very. So, Steph.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of something here. What did we talk about earlier that you were going to talk about?
Yeah, I think I love being able to travel around to different schools. It was amazing to be here with you guys today. I love working on different little projects that we can use photography to tell stories uh, through. And if we have met, I would love for you to comment below, or if I've taken your picture, give us a shout out. I would absolutely love that. I love to connect with all of you and be able to take pictures that are not only like heirlooms for other people, but are special experiences for us. So, at first, when I first started, I didn't tell the girls this would be like a little surprise. But first, when I first started, I was very nervous that I would not be able to tell all of the Santa Clauses and Mrs. Clauses apart because sometimes you all look a little bit alike. But it's great because I love my job, and once I get to know all of you, it is very easy, obviously, to tell you apart with your character and your heart and kindness and the way that you carry yourselves. So it's just been a blessing in my life, and I appreciate all of you for what I'm able to bring to you and what you're able to bring to me. It's amazing.
And I've worked with some other photographers, and I can't say enough about working with Steph. Like, you just make it so easy. We can trust you when you're taking the pictures. The direction is right on point, and just so simple to do what you want us to do. You've got a great eye. Don't Wouldn't you agree, Betsy?
I would agree, and I would that's another thing I had the opportunity to be part of at Charles Howard was going and having a photo session with Steph and the rest of the Claus Consortium, and I loved how we were able to she got a lot out of us in terms of leaving it was a nice balance of her leaving it open to our creativity, doing our characters, but then also her giving us ideas from what as a photographer, she can see things clearly that I can't see and angles and things. So just the amount of support that she gives people, I've experienced it firsthand now, but having that at support when you're being photographed and the pictures we've seen a kind of a sneak peek of what she took, and they are delightful. So I highly encourage. I know Steph won't toot her own horn, so I have to. That if you have an opportunity to have her shoot you at any of the schools or places that she shoots, definitely take advantage of it. It's a lovely
Definitely.
experience.
Absolutely.
So I would like to acknowledge Tom and Holly Valent. They are the owners, or they run the school, Charles Howard. Um, I cannot say enough about this couple. I truly love them. They're doing and putting out such good in the world with the school and the way they believe. And I 100% do this in everything I do with the children. It's the same. I try to be like them. I look up to them, and they were wonderful as always. And so I just wanted to publicly say thank you for all that they do, because we do appreciate them. Um, so, Betsy and I had some crazy stuff happening during this school. We did a little bit of promos for Stay Bearded again, and that was fun, um, and crazy a bit. Um, the other thing that we did was, and I'll let Betsy, why don't you tell us about the new friends we made from Germany?
Oh my goodness. There was a wonder, as I had heard from Sean before attending the school, that often there's people from all over the world who attend Charles Howard, and sometimes there are documentary crews or different film crews. And the documentary crew that was working during this trip was German, and they were making a documentary about a German Santa Claus. And we had the best time being part of some of their footage. We talked about our role as solo Mrs. Clauses, but also just the world of Christmas. And I know they interviewed others like, I'm sure many more than this, but I know Phineas the Elf was interviewed by them, as well as Dr. Bruce. Um, and we became very, very close with the film crew there. They were wonderful people. So great
Yeah.
to be part of that. And the Santa, Sasha, that was part of that, he had only learned English, what was it, Sean, like 4 to 6 weeks ahead of time?
Yeah, crazy.
I can't believe
I did not
it.
know that.
He did so well.
Oh, well, and he's supposed to come back next year, he said. He plans to, and he says English will be much better, but I thought he did a great job. And then if he comes back in 2 years, he said he'll be fluent. So, and he expects us, Sean and I, to know German by then. So we have a little bit of work to do, seeing as we don't speak any German right now.
and I'm really bad at it, but I'm going to try.
We did give it a
So,
shot, yeah.
yes, I will for him. He was a very sweet man. His crew that he was with, um, they were awesome. They were just so much fun. So that was something you don't expect when you go to a school. But I learned a lot from being
That
around
was
them.
a
She was
highlight.
directing us, and we had cameras in our face, and you learn a lot. So what do you think about that?
That was wonderful. I loved being part of that. And they were just a wealth of information. And we learned a lot about Christmas in Germany and how his whole performance and how he interacts with his community. So that was very educational.
Yeah, and he's big on social media too. So
Yes,
who knows what? Maybe we'll be on a show with them or something at some point.
we
So
do. And we feel like we have a whole new set of friends just from that, from going through that with them. So,
before you know it, we'll be on location in Berlin,
oh, you
right?
never know.
Stephanie, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's see what else were we gonna
I love
talk
that Joe
about.
Cunningham, he hopped on and said CWH was a blast. So,
Nice.
yeah. Hi, Joe.
This I wasn't going to talk about the school the host show, but I will. There was a question about Mrs. Claus. I think Bart asked it. We didn't really have classes for Mrs. Claus, which is fine as far as I'm concerned. Um, I'm kind of under the guise that I think that it's nice to be with the Santas and we all learn together because we have to work together. So there was a part that I was on stage and Betsy and a couple other ladies that Holly was asking us questions. So that's about as much as we got this year. It changes every year, but it was okay for me personally. I don't know. What did you think, Betsy, about that?
That was such a special experience, and Sean, brought me up she suggested I come up with her during that question and answer time, and, just walking on that stage was an extremely exciting moment, but, we took a couple of questions from not only Holly, but then the audience as well, and just talked about what we do. I love that we're all combined in one space together because I think that as a Mrs. Claus, I love to learn about what Santas do. And then I think vice versa, learning for Santas to learn from Mrs. Claus as well. And kind of the world that we bring as entertainers is great for us all to be in there together.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go back to uh, some conversation about Mackinaw Island. Stephanie, what is your favorite thing you've done
My
um,
face, say
from this visit?
from
What
this
have you
visit.
really enjoyed?
Do I have to narrow it down to one? Of course, I I love being on the water anyway, no matter where we are. But the absolute beauty and charm of the
Yes.
island, the homes are so vintage and old, with probably many stories that we just can't even imagine. It's very nostalgic for me. My dad used to bring us here as kids, and so revisiting has just been uh, just a blast. And going through the Grand Hotel, and I mean, everything has just been amazing. Yeah, I think the nostalgia for me is just
Oh, we lost her.
Oh, but I think also I'm just going to pick it up since we lost her.
Yeah.
Hope that's okay. I was gonna say we came over by ferry since there are no cars on the island. But coming coming over by ferry and the three of us kind of snuggled onto the bench, the water around us, and just that was even though we were freezing coming over because we probably
Oh,
didn't bring the right coverage, but it was just a really sweet moment, us coming and then coming into the place that we were staying. It was lovely. What a gift. And walking around to the fudge shops, they have just so many charming, like Stephanie mentioned, so many charming stores to visit, places to eat. And you really do feel like you're getting away when you come here. You feel like you're
and
in a whole
everybody
other
has been
world.
so friendly.
Everyone has
Everybody.
welcomed us here, and I cannot express how friendly everyone has been to us. So if you're going to get away, when I feel like you're really getting away, I recommend Mackinac.
You can come over and sit by me, and I'll just turn the camera on you. And
We're trying to get Steph. Oh, there
Keep
she
moving.
is.
there she is. Run.
Oh, and there she goes.
Well, I keep losing Wi-Fi in the hallway.
Probably.
How about we do this? There we go.
Here we go.
But we also, there's a lot of history on Mackinac Island. So we had an opportunity. There is a fort here. There are lots of historic churches, places. We're going to do some more exploring tomorrow. But just being close to history is so important to me. And I always feel like I put a lot of that into my own performance as Mrs. Claus. I love history. And so it's cool being so close to it.
Yeah. And we had ice cream at um, the Grand Hotel today. Little ice cream cones, just because that was fun.
And we sat in those big, if you've been here before, there are big white rockers out front. And that was wonderful to sit there and just breathe in. And there is a secret garden here.
Mm-hmm.
We found it.
Yes.
We
Not
did
at
find this.
first. It took a bit.
We didn't find it at first, but we did find it eventually.
So, listening to the three of us, myself and the two of you talking, and we're on the island and we're doing a bunch of fun stuff, it really makes me appreciate friendship. And it is kind of also makes me think about all the friendship that in the last few days with all of our friends.
Yeah.
And how wonderful it's been.
Yes.
Um, really, really deep friendships have been found, and we can count on each other. And I think that's why we had so much fun. It's a good feeling. So,
Can I just touch on that for
yes,
a sec?
ma'am.
So I feel like too, we were talking about this earlier, um, like yes, you guys come to perform and you do your thing, and you do the school and all of the things, but the friendships that I've developed over the few years with you, I was telling Sean, there's a great big handful of you that I know, even in my own personal life, if crisis were to happen, I could pick up the phone and say, hey, this is what's going on. And you'll say, talk and I'll listen. Or what can I do to help? Or I'm there for you. And that's what I love, because it's so much more than just you dressing up and me taking pictures. It's just, I love it. I'm so grateful.
That's nice. That's nice. This is a really nice thing to do, I think, if you can do it after you go to one of these schools, because it's almost like we talk a lot about what we've learned, and it just goes deeper, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So,
Well, so much information is thrown at you guys in such a short amount of time that it helps to process it, I think.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that, I would like to go on a commercial break. If Angela would take us there, I'd appreciate it. Hello.
We're back. We're back.
Okay, we're going to go through some of the questions on here. This is kind of a crazy show tonight, I got to say. So Jeff says, Steph, I appreciate you in the final pictures you create to make me look much better.
Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. You're adorable. I love it.
At least there's a nod to the character. That's cool, Bart. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tom and Holly love Mrs. Claus. There's no doubt in my mind, and they might not be talking a whole lot about it, but maybe in time, I guess. Santa Jeep, yep, we saw him. Had a great time, and friendships that I made over the last 3 years have been priceless. I agree with that 100%. We were in the choir. That was fun. Um,
We
Dr.
sure
Bruce was
were.
the director. That turned out pretty nice.
That was so much fun. Can I say something about that?
Definitely, go ahead.
I have never been in a choir in my life, and it was so magical. We rehearsed at the Santa house at night, which we can talk more about the Santa house if you don't know, but it is truly like being there at the North Pole, and they were surrounded by toys, and you're singing this music, these hand beautiful wooden toys that Tom has made and created in this space. And we had rehearsal there and under the direction of Dr. Bruce. So what an experience, even for someone who has never been in a choir. He made it a joyful experience for all of us.
I was happy to see some people that I hadn't seen in a couple years. Janelle Reed and her husband from Iowa. That was exciting. Um, it was nice. I think everybody might have took a few people took the year off last year, but we were able to see them once again. Um, we were bus captains, as long as we're talking about this. Uh, uh, Dr. Bruce and myself were the co-captains, and Betsy was our helper.
I
And,
was their little elf helper.
and Mike helped too.
Mike was also a helper. We had different jobs on the bus to try to make sure that everybody made it back on and counting them and also just making sure that everybody had what they needed. And Sean and Bruce did a great job.
Thank you.
Uh,
So did you.
thank you. Well, I don't know if I did a great job. I
Go
did.
ahead, just say it. Let's talk
I don't
about
know
it.
that I want to tell them. I
Okay.
hope no one else is Santa James on here. Okay, I'll be honest. Um,
Spill the beans. Come on, we want the tea on this.
All right. Well, a Santa did get left behind. And yes, I was the person. I know Steph is shocked.
You didn't know
We did
this?
our best. His name was John, but it's a long story. I won't go into it to bore you, but just know that John did make it to the next location. He was safe. He found another ride. But I don't know that anyone would hire me again for anything that requires counting. But I
We
did
only
my
left
best.
one person behind, so
Yes. One person. And he was so sweet about it. He did take full responsibility, but I think as Santas do, he was doing some wonderful things. The reason he missed the bus was Sean and I heard a couple of things, like he was helping someone, our
yeah.
German Santa friend, with his credit card in the machine, and he also was reading to a child and couldn't get through. So good Santa reasons to miss the bus. I'm just sorry that I was the one responsible for counting everyone and
Next year we're gonna do it all different. We're gonna have a clipboard and have them
a
sign their
clipboard.
names
We're
so
going
we
to
can
make
check
people
them in and
sign
out.
in and out, is our plan for next year. So
Yeah,
every year, as we do in our Santa practice, we do review how things went and we make notes. And we've already made some notes for next year.
definitely, definitely.
That's such a good idea. I
It's
should do that too. If you're on here listening, give me some ideas of things I can do better too. I like good old constructive criticism.
true. So what else can we talk about, girls? Do we
I
want to
want
bring anything up? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know of those that are listening because see, I don't get to see the school, right? Like I only hear
Oh
stories.
yeah, you do. Right, right.
So for anyone listening, I would love to know, like, what is your favorite part? What do you look forward to every year? What was your favorite part of this year that maybe was unique? I know you guys like built toys. I saw you guys on stage. A few pictures of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to Bronner's. What else? What else
Chicken
do you
dinner
do?
we had
Oh yeah,
from Marion Inn.
That's amazing. Can somebody bring me a doggy bag next year? I mean,
No kidding. We should have brought you dinner back, except it would be cold.
It's okay. It probably would be cold. No, I'm just totally kidding. Totally kidding. Actually, the two of you and multiple other friends made sure that I did eat there, so much appreciated for that. But yeah, comment below if you're watching, and I would love to know what is your favorite part, because I learn more and more about what you guys do, and that actually helps me help you when we do pictures. So
Yeah.
I love that too. Yes.
I think my favorite part is just listening to Tom talk.
Yeah.
Because I think he is the ultimate of all Santas, the way he thinks about it all. And it's just basically, like I say on this show, it's about the children, not anything else.
Yeah.
So I hear you
And
saying that type of stuff, right?
he performed with the children, for the
Yeah.
children. They brought in the kindergartners, and we got to watch Tom in action, and it was the most natural and lovely thing. And Holly was up there too with him and watching the warmth and love that Holly just emits. I mean, she's fantastic. So watching, I think that was really big for myself, having an opportunity to watch them interact with children, as they do in that gentle
You know,
way.
another thing is this year Joe brought a lot of information that he hadn't done before. And he did some research, and I really liked that. It was point on with the stuff that he was sharing with us. So that was a
Yes.
good thing too.
I
And
liked
he,
that he had done
yeah,
that, spent so much time researching this topic, and then he brought it up. And so again, as performers, we're always up in our game and learning more and sharing that with each other. So I really appreciated that.
yeah, yeah. So, ladies, anything else that we might want to discuss? We're not getting, everybody's really quiet tonight.
Quiet tonight.
And it's funny because I had over 500 people on TikTok. So it's usually a good sign. The Facebook's going to be rolling. But we have a really quiet audience.
That's okay.
Maybe it's just that kind of night.
Yeah.
I think people are tired if they did go
True.
to CWH
You're all
Howard.
sleeping.
I'm a little tired, to be honest.
We are tired, but it's been a
Yes.
good tired.
Yes,
Yeah.
I get tired.
I think that what our hours of sleep this last few days, it's been what, 4 hours a night or
Maybe
something
for a
crazy.
night, yeah, but it's when we're together, we just want to spend every moment together. So
I know.
we don't get that all the time. So it's been wonderful to get up early and we go to bed late. I was going to say go to bed early, but we don't. Let's be honest.
That's how tired we are. It's just because we want to make each day count and make the most of it, I think. Carl's just resting, he says on here. Hi, Carl.
Oh, Carl.
I have enjoyed all the pictures on Facebook, everybody. That was a cool thing, too. Um, having people just take pictures randomly,
Yeah,
everyone, and just sharing them and sending them to you. If they can see a good picture, they'll just take it and send it to you. So that was nice. That was
is
happening
special.
constantly. So Bart says, aside from networking, is the school mostly geared towards the beginning or experienced clause? I would say it's for everyone.
Mhm.
I'm like renewed feeling when I go and listen to them. It kind of brings you back down to where you should be in performing and with children.
Yes.
Plus the networking. Because I think that we get so caught up in everything. And even as a beginner, like we always say, you get caught up in buying everything in sight. You don't need to do that. But things just get busy, busy, busy. And when you go to the school, it just takes you back to what you should be doing. So it renews my Christmas spirit, makes me ready, kind of like a send off to the season. So, Betsy, what do you think about that?
I would completely agree with that. I think there's so many people who go back year for that reason. Launching it has the education pieces for new clauses, a lot of things about watching people answer questions from children, those type of things that you can pull. I hadn't thought of. So I did learn things, but the biggest thing for me is about the spirit of Christmas and getting us back to the basics, where even if you've done this for a long, long time, often that's more needed than ever because we get further away from it. the farther we go. So I am very
I
excited.
like Tom because he's just no nonsense. You know, when he's just no nonsense when he's talking to all of us. We're in a lobby. If there's, you know.
Yes, I'll be here tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, everyone.
Okay,
Public
All right.
spaces.
we're in a public space. What do you
We
do?
are in a
What to do?
public space.
See, this is giving you something to watch on this show because you don't know what's happening here. So I think with that, girls, do you have anything else to add tonight? We're going to call it a night.
Yeah,
And we haven't had dinner yet, so we're going to go over.
Yeah.
Maybe to the Pink Pony again.
It was
But
pretty good last night.
It's a really good restaurant. So, yes. Betsy, anything else that you'd like to add?
Just that it's been a wonderful week. I'm very excited that October is here because that means the season is upon us. And I am so excited to launch into just a great season. And I feel completely in the spirit now that just after going to CW Howard and being around other Christmas entertainers. So,
Okay.
And I would just say, just really quick, if you were going to go to Santa School or have any questions about where I'm going to be, make sure you find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Steph Jordan Photography. I would love to connect with you if we have not already.
And with that, I'd like to thank both of you. Steph, I love you very much.
Thank you. I love you.
And Betsy,
I
thank
want
you
my
for
hug.
Hug.
I'm giving you a hug.
She's over on the other side of the room. Thank you for being on here tonight and everything that you guys do for everybody. I see it, I watch it all the time, and putting the good stuff out in the world. So thank you. And with that, I'm going to call it nights for the children, folks. Don't forget that, okay? So we will see you next Monday.
Bye. Bye.